Good morning. Okay, let's get started here. It's Monday morning. Blue dice. Scott checking in ready. Wattage live crops. $257. First throw for the week. I haven't thrown since Friday. Double pitch. Step this one in 2, 4, 6. Another 2 with a 4. Double par single pitch. So double pitch, single pitch. A long, boring weekend. Worked on the app quite a bit this weekend. Get some family time. By 3-8. It's another single pitch on axis. Good morning, Kevin. By 4, another single pitch. So on the app portion, I'm working on, and it's taken me a while, I'm working on the betting portion of the app. So my goal is to be able to coach or teach people how to bet blue collar crap style 156, and I'll teach you how to determine your bet sizing. It'll help you determine how to press your first hit, how to regress after your second hit, and how to trend bet upwards. So that's what I'm working on right now. Good morning, Red. So I have it all the way through. I have the bet sizing down, 6-6-12, drift of the dice. I have the bet sizing down. I have everything done except for the regression part of it, and I'm currently half done with that. I should have the dice setting portion of it done already. So it'll teach you both blue collar crap style, which is what I normally do on my show. But it'll also teach you, I got another double pitch, 3-4-7. It'll also teach you a system called ARM, which I call ARM, which is an advanced rhythm rolling method. So that'll teach you that, and that's basically the same thing as blue collar craps, except it allows you to change the dice sets once you find a dice family that is kosher. 246 that is kosher with your current daily. That was 2-4, not a 2-6. Kosher with their daily mechanics, I guess, for lack of better terms. So kind of excited about it. A long time coming, hopefully. I know I keep on throwing dates out there, but I think it's gonna be done, but I'm hoping for a release of June 1st. Hopefully, we'll see. 314. Big Joe. So we'll see what happens. I'm also in the process of 246. I'm also in the process of trying to restructure, redo my layout screen that you're seeing right now. So we branded towards a blue collar crap style play a little bit more, a little bit user friendly or viewer friendly, I should say. Good morning, BB Wood. And I have been also thinking about getting a new layout for the table, which I will probably be starting that process soon as well. This is still my original layout, 167 I've used for 4.5 years, so it's getting pretty beat up in this area right here. Beat up pretty bad. I don't know if you guys can see it on the camera, but I can see the divots and the dings and the dents and everything from landing in that area most of the time. So I have to get with somebody and try to design it. If you guys had a choice of color for the layout, 257, another double pitch. We were double pitching a lot today. If you had a choice of color that you would think would help with my branding, but also be visually appealing, what color do you think it would be? What color scheme, what color layouts, that type of stuff. But anyhow, hey, good morning, Chris. Demon Dog Chris. Let's get started here. Welcome to Level Up with CMJ. Hey, my name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Today is episode number 773 of the Level Up program, and it's about my daily practice of shooting dice at the craps table, as well as playing a blue collar craps style play. On the YouTube side of things, we've got Scott Wattage Live Craps checking in number 1, followed up by Kevin Scott. We got Red checking in. BB Wood is here. Demon Dog Chris. And the Mad Hatter, as well as Joel from 208 Craps. So BB Wood, I was just talking about needing a different layout, or thinking about getting a different layout, and BB Wood says he needs one as well. Anyhow, hey, if you're playing along with Crapsee, click on that live tab. That'll bring you over to the table that we are using here today. This is about blue collar craps. We are not sponsored by anybody. And remember, this is for educational and entertainment purposes. Well, last Friday we finished off the week with an up and down session, but we ended up being up at the end. So we had, I think it was 5 shooters, and we had a big roll, 0.70, big roll, 0.70, big roll, and another finish to the day. And we did end up with the bankroll, so we're starting off the bankroll today at 13,607, and that's gonna put our bet sizing somewhere around that $900 mark. And again, our goal today is gonna be somewhere around $1,050, somewhere around there. So that's what our goal is going forward. But anyhow, let's we got David Brock checking in today, as well as Mike is checking in here as well. So Kevin's saying maroon red for coloring. Okay. Anyhow, let's get our 6 and 8 locked in here. We're going to start with a $15 pass line bet. And let's get the show started right away here. And we got a 5-4-5-4 dice set to start with. I did see a lot of double pitching during the warm-up, so we're going to have to be very cognizant of that. And we have 18 people ready to go on Crapsee. We got 16 people watching live. Let's call that all bets set. And dice out. So we're going to work on mechanics today. Grip, setup, and release. Guys did split apart a little bit in mid-air as they were going, but we got a 145 truck and camper, so it's marked at 0.5. So we got working that release a little bit, like I said. That's going to be a left eye off axis. So we were about the $900 bet mark here to start with. So that's be 640 across. We'll add 160 in across, including, and that puts us at 815. So let's just add 96 across. 1, 2, 3, including. That'll bring us at 911, which is definitely within scope of our bet size. Remember, blue collar craps is not about the dollar amount, but it's about the style of play. So we get our starting bet out, and right now we have $911 out there, which is a lot, but we also have a $13,000 bankroll. But then taking one hit, pressing that hit across as much as possible, and then regressing after that second hit, so we play with profit and also bring some profit back to the rack. So let's go all bets set here and dice out. Good morning, Glenn. Crapsee is working on this end, at least I think it is. Dice out. And we got 369 triple D dice stock in. So we hit number 1. 454, and this is gonna be a right die off axis this time. Last time it was the left die off. 369, so we're constantly getting one die off axis so far. And that was 196 brought back to rack. Let's go 160 across pressure. Yeah, I don't know what happened there, guys. I apologize for anything that's going on with Crapsee, but I have no control over any of that other than what I do on my side. So I did not boot you guys. So anyhow, let's get started here. And all bets set. Dice out. Two, 3, 5, winner 5. That is the Justice Gen 5. So point made, puck turns off. That's gonna be hit number 2. Whoops, get off of that number because that's not the number I was there. That's the number I was there. 4, 5, 4, single pitch of the dice with a 2, 3, 5. So we can regress with profit on the shooter. And I don't know if this is covering my picture or not. We'll see. Okay. I switched a couple of things around on the screen and a little bit, so it's a little bit weird, but stop breaking Crapsee, this guy. Yeah, right. Anyhow, let's regress our bets. We'll go to $15 on the pass line. So we've made 442 on this, so we'll probably go back up 320 across once we get into point established. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all bets set. Yeah, Crapsee's working fine on my part here on my side of things. So I'm not sure what's going on with you guys. So I'm afraid to get out of it or make any changes so I don't mess it up on my side, but this out. Looking for a new point. A 1-6 KitchenAid mixer. Again, right die off axis. 454 is primary and top on the left side. Marking a point of 6. And like so, we're gonna go 320 across. Yeah, we'll just start trend betting here to see if we can get closer to our goal. I'll call that all bet set and days out. 268. There's 8. They stay cross after he landed. We got 5-4, 5-4, and again, right die off axis. If I only have that one die off axis, this is actually a relatively decent set to stay with, so we're going to stick with it. Good morning, Uncle Hoku. And I've used Casino for You also, Abiwood. That was for my original one. I don't know who I'm going to use because I'm obviously going to do a custom layout this next time. The one I have right now is pretty much a stock or a standard layout. But they are reasonable in prices when I used them 4.5 years ago, and they were also very timely with their product. So that's my plug for them, even though I'm not sponsored by them. Let's go to $90 on that 8. But there's also casinosupply.com as well. I know a lot of the people in the YouTube craps community have used them as well. So all that's set. So I'm kind of up in the air on where I'm going to go yet. I'll have to see what the options are, I guess, when the time comes. Six, 2, 8 again. There's 8. We do a lot of dyslexic things here. So last time's a 2-6. This is a 6-2. Let's go to 120 on that 8. I think, Scott, I think Casino for You as well as Casino Supply both do custom work. As far as I know, they both do. I have not experienced either one of them, but I know that CasinoSupply.com has worked with several of the YouTubers here. So, morning, Greg. And we'll call that all bets set. Peace out. Six, 2, 8 again. Wow. Okay. I will definitely keep that 8 coming. Wow. Okay. Awesome. 5-4, 5-4. Another left eye off axis. Double pitch on the right side. And with that, we're going to go to 180 on that 8. Anchors is $60. 5-4, 5-4. Glenn got goal. That's cool. That's awesome. I'm close. All bet set. And I saw it. 4-2, winner 6. That is the holy cannoli. 4-2-6. So the puck will turn off. Single pitch of the dice. That's our first on, both on axis for a while. And all of our bets turn off. Let's make that 6 look like $90 for the time being. And the bet's off. Staying with the $15 pass line bet. Still staying with the Hardway set 5454. And all bets set. Place out. A little bit of a bounce there. 3-2-5, Justice Gen 5. So we're marking the point of 5. Single pitch again of the dice. All of our bets will turn back on. I know that casino for you.com Beaverwood has multiple size layouts for all different size tables. I think they start like 6-foot tables all the way up to like 16-foot tables or 14-foot. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but anyhow, bets turn back on. We'll go all bets set and dice out. But yeah, you give them the layouts when they come oversized, if you will, and you actually got to cut them down to the size of your table. So you get the one that's closest to your table size. So, One-Eyed Joe, 134. Crafts Master Journey. And then our first 4 for the day here. 5-4-5-4. Left off axis again. Single pitch on the right side. And that'll allow us to go to $100 on that 4. Again, 5-4-5-4. And all but set. This out. That was a roll off and a half. 4-3-7. All right, I was hoping to get a couple more rolls out of that. Okay, that's right. We made a profit. 5-4-5-4 double pitch with 4-3-7. The left I did bounce off a little bit off the back wall. It's made $405, so we're about halfway to go. A little under halfway. Got nowhere on extended play. Do you start a new session? Run to the cage, my friend. Run. No, you can do what you want to do. Anyhow, we're going to start off again. $15 the pass line. And we'll call that all bets 7. 11 roller for the first roll. And base out. A little underpowered on that one, even though it looks powerful. We got a 4-4 heart 8 square pair. Marking that point of 8. Yeah, I felt like I had a little under power on that throw. Just your primary front side both dice. You're welcome there, Glenn. You don't need to ask me for permission, just guidance. So anyhow, let's go. Getting about $900 on the table, so that's $640 across, including $160 across, including, and $96 across, including. Brings us up to $911 on the table with that pass line. And all but set. They sound. It was a little bit long on that one, but we have a 4, 5, 9, 9-finger Joe. Master Journey. Hit number 1. 4, 5, 4, single pitch of the dice. Again, 5, 4, 5, 4 is the sit. And that gives 196, so we'll go 160 cross pressure again. And all bets set. 29 people playing along on Crapsee. You got 21 people watching live. This out. That was a little short. 1, 3, 4, another one-eyed Joe. Not a great throw. That will definitely take the result. That we hit number 2 again. We'll get out of this shooter. 4, 5, 4, and 1, 3, 4, and that should put us pretty close to goal with that one. Hopefully, we'll see. 14,530 is where we're at. We need to get to 14,600, so we're about $160 away from goal. This is one of those situations where if I was in a casino, I would probably be running to the cage as well. But anyhow, we're going to go 320 across, including, yeah, we'll play the odds here a little bit. So we have 518 brought back to the rack. We got 335 on the table. 5, 4, 5, 4. And all but set. Dice out. I'll just do some clocks to get the goal if we can here, rather than pressing. Be a smart choice. Dice out. 5, 5, hard 10. Old Bay Bushel. Dice landed and they stopped. That'll definitely take that one. Primary top side, both dice. And that brings us to 14,628, $70 under goal, $68 under goal. $100 on that 10. 5, 4, 5, 4 is our set. What's this halfway to go? All that set. They suffered. Again, a little bit long. 6-5 mid-low, yo. Chiro coming to us from above. 4, 5, 4. We got a 6-5, yo. So I watched a little bit of Jeff and Ed's show last night. I also jumped on Hawaii Crap Shooters a little bit last night too. I played along with them. I came in, I think, 5th place at the end. I was up $13,000. I was doing the Horseman at an extreme levels, $1,000 bets. She paid out. All bets set. That yield was no help for me. Yeah, I was playing Horseman, $1,000 level Horseman, and it actually paid out quite well. Days out. Terrible bounce. 5-6, Yo Chef. Another Yo, the dyslexic version. 5-4-5-4. We got a 5-6 Yo. No help again. So we'll call that all bet set. Dice out. Three, 4, 7. Just could not get that last hit. Oh. Okay, another double pitch. So let's do this one. So let's go. Let me see what my last couple rolls were. Double pitch. One off, primary. One off. Single pitch. Double pitch. I'm debating here. Let's go 5-4-2-3 for one shooter, so bet appropriately, I guess. Unsure what to switch, but we'll try it once. Getting $15 pass line bet. 14,243. Puts us $450 under goal. Good morning, Michael. And yeah, I agree with you, Scott. Play conservative now. All bets set. Dice out. 5-4-2-3. Here we go. Terrible bouncing. 3-4-7 primary hit. Pass line winner on the come out, the loser for the DP. That one hit the table just right where they bounced and bounced and bounced. And yeah, I do have a semi-bouncy table, so I need to control that energy of the dice, which makes it easier for me when I actually do go to the casino, because normally the dice stick easier for me at the casino than you do here. They don't have as bouncy of a table for me as I do. Stay with that $15 pass line bet. And all bet set here. Dice out. Still looking for a point. This is shooter number 3. Six, 1. Another pass line winner. Come on, natural loser for the DP. Okay, that's 6-1 would have showed whether it was a 5-4-5-4 or 5-4-2-3, which is what we're using now. So that would not have mattered. Let's go 5-4-2-4 set. 5-4-2-4. That's why kissing ace is set. Good morning, Jen. We all love you. Okay. And we'll call that all bets set as well. Start going the dark side on me, Jen, and you'll be fine. There we go. This out. 6-1. There you go, Jen. You poked the bear. You poked the CMJ Joe. 5-4-2-4. We got a 6-1. So that's anti-productive for what I was trying to do. Another pass line winner. Come on, natural. Loser for DP. And we will slowly get to go by doing this. And 5-4-2-4 is the set. Try it one more time. And we got a 15-hour pass line bet. Face out. Six to 8. There's light. That was kind of a dead throw. They landed, but they drifted left a little bit. Daniel, we got a 4-2-3. We got a 6-2-8, marking the point of 8. So what do you have under the layout? I have a video on that, baby wood. One of my build videos towards the end on exactly what I put underneath the layout, but I do have felt, I have vinyl, and then I have the layout itself. I also have the wood that I painted the wood and all that stuff. So I have a video exactly how I did that. It's actually 1 or 2 videos. I can't remember if it's all in one or if it was on both of them. I'm not sure. But check those videos out. It's in the playlist for the table build. And we got to put bets out here, I guess. Let's just go 640 across right now. We'll minimize our bets instead of going our full 900. Yeah, we'll do maybe a Dallas draw down here. We'll go all bets set. Face out. 5-4-2-3. Five, 1, 6 KitchenAid mixer. Five, 4, 5. Oops, not a 5-4-5-4. We got a 5-4-2-4, and we got a 5-1-6. So we got right die off axis, primary on the left side. Let's regress this down to 320 across. Five, 4, 2, 4. No, actually, Joel, I have felt then vinyl, I believe, and then the layout, if I remember correctly. I don't know. I'll find out when I take it back up again, or if I watch the video. But I think I did the felt first, and then the vinyl, and then the layout. So we'll go all bets set. Face out. I don't know. I'll have to watch video, I guess. It's been so long. I can't remember yesterday sometimes, and that was about 4.5 years ago when we did this, so. All bets set. Face out. One, 4, 5. Truck and camper. 5-4, 5-4, and we get a 1, 4, 5. And let's bring this down. We'll go 160 across. Oops. So that way we have 255 brought back, 175 on the table, and that puts us $200 away from goal. So let's see if we can get a couple hits here now. Who did I learn from? Who did I learn what from? Throwing the dice? If that's what you're asking, I am self-taught. I have taken advice from George from CY. I've taken advice from Ed from Roll to Win through his videos. I've taken advice from Alfredo through watching him in live as well as on videos. So I have 2 hard, 4 hard, fuzzy 4, 2 going to Cruise, Brian from Holy Roller. So I am self-taught, but I have taken advice inadvertently through multiple people. I've never, ever had any personal lessons. This is just trial and error learning. As far as building the table, who did I learn from? Again, another self-taught trial by fire. So your voice is you said it now. If I throw this, Joel, this is 100% on you now. So anyhow, that was a 4 we got. Let's go 40. Let's go 22 inside. No, we'll go 22 inside pressure. We'll do a little bit of a blanket press here so we can get our bets up a little bit so we can get some of that money back to the rack. We are about $150 away from goal. And all that said, I think you have a lot more influence on people than you think you do, Joel. When you least expect it, that's when somebody comes up and says, thank you. There's out. Two, 4, 6. Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. That was the Hardway set I just threw. I did switch it back. 5, 4, 5, 4. Single pitch, terrible throw, but I will take the result. I get you now. I understand now what you're saying. See, I bet you your kids thought that you were the best, that you were the king when they were growing up until they realized when they get older, just like with me. Now your grandkids, I'm sure, think you're the best as well. What did we throw? We threw a 6. So let's go to $42 on that 6. Yeah, and I'll bet set. Don't say that bad word. I don't want any of that around here anymore. That's absurd. $369 triple D. Dice Dr. Dan. So Matt Hatter, I'm curious why that question came up. Curious, very curious. This show has been about transparency, so I have no problem answering any of those questions. That was a 9, and that puts us at $60 from goal. So let's go to $35 on a 9. We'll have 35 on a 5. We'll do a sister press on that one. 5, 4, 5, 4. Greg's asking if I ever bet 26, 36, 42, or 43 on a 4 and 10, 5, 9. Any pots? I have not really bet that way. I pretty much do trend betting, Greg, or kind of by feel at times. I have some unusual amounts at times when I'm doing my bets. But I've never done the whole $50 or $49 thing. In fact, I don't think Green Bay will allow us to do that. Madison might. I'm not sure about Milwaukee. You have to blame somebody. Yes. I blame nobody but myself. They sound. Good question. Yeah, I think Joliet, when I was down in Joliet, they allowed that as well, but Green Bay does not allow those types of presses or bets. $516 KitchenAid mixer. $454 and $516. That finally put. Now I'm $16 away from goal. This is one of those where you should just pull down and run. We're gonna keep on going. That was a 6. Let's go to $60 on that 6. Increase to 3 units. Good luck with that, Baby Wood. I hope everything goes well for you. All that's set. There's out. Scott, you are correct in that to some degree, but there are some bets that certain casinos will not allow. 213 ace deuce Alfredo sauce, and it's probably because they were not trained on how to pay that bet out. Probably, I that's just my guess. I have seen that. Where there are a lot of casinos that will allow you to do those types of bets, especially casinos where the dealers have been around for a while. That's just my observation, my opinion. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, so many tables have inexperienced dealers, 100%. And all bets set. Face out. $167. Damn it. Should have pulled my money down. 7 ouch. Okay, that's right. We'll get her on this next one, hopefully. Either way, I'm up significantly for the day. Okay, so we had 11, 7, and a 12. Yeah, right. Not everybody's David here. 100%. 100% on that one. Oh, I was on the cruise. I did that a lot where I get from my own betting because I would, when I would place my bets, I would get a lot of 5s, 1s, that type of stuff back. So then on all the other shooters, they did the horsemen. So I was doing like a DC bet, and I would throw out, let's say $40 or 50, let's say, yeah, $40, let's say, on a DC. And I'd put all reds and 1s on the DC just to get rid of them. And then the really cool thing on that table is they would not allow that stack to stay. So what they would do is they would change it down or color it up right away quick. So that was really neat to see. So if I had a big stack of 1s and 5s on the DC, or even the combat for that matter, they would change it to make it look like, you know, a quarter and 3 5s then, or whatever it was. So make that stack a lot smaller, a lot easier to handle, and not as much in the way. So that was kind of cool to see. $15 pass line bet. Sorry about all the jibber jabber today, guys, but it's one of those days, I think. How about that? Nice up. $235 Justice Gen 5. Let's mark that point on 5. Single pitch of the dice. 5 4 5 4. We got 235 results. 5.454, and how far away from my abs? About $250 away from goal. So let's go 140 across, including 640. Can I give another cruise report? What do you want to know? I did one full show. That's all I did is talk about the cruise. It was a very successful cruise. I profited $1,230 on the cruise. Ace deuce, Alfredo sauce. I played the horseman on every single person except for one other person. And myself and that other person, I played blue collar craps style. I started with a skill 66. And by the end of the cruise, I was betting $180 on myself as an initial layout. Horseman, I started at a $15 level. I finished the cruise out at a $50 level on the horseman. $50 means $50 on a DC and then three $50 come bets. I won a cruise. I earned enough points to win a cruise. I earned Prime on this trip so I can drink for free if I want in the casino. Thanks out. Dealers are really, really good. The table is very, very good, bounce-wise. $358, great big bag. I had there was probably one or two other people that I saw that actually knew how to play the game. The rest were all newbies, but they were very coachable. So when I shot, I mean, it was a very low table. And it's actually kind of funny. I want to talk about this one part. When I shoot the dice, I am super focused and super quiet. And it's funny because you can have an extremely low table and all of a sudden I start shooting the dice and it gets quiet. Everybody just sits and watches, and it was kind of funny. And this table was no different. And they were very coachable. Let's go down 320 across to do another Dallas drawdown. And coachable meaning that if I was shooting, I actually went to the end of the table. I actually walked to the end of the table, told the person in the corner, asked them if they can move their bets. A couple of people kind of looked at me strange, like why, and then the dealers actually jumped in to explain to them why, which is really cool. And it got to the point by the end of the cruise where the dealers are actually telling them to move their chips. I didn't even have to do it at all, so it was really neat. Very good dealing crew, but I also tipped them well as well. $246, Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. So each day I profited, I don't know, roughly $200 some, somewhere around that area. I posted it all on my Facebook group each day what the total count was. I only had one losing session the entire time I was on the ship. The rest of them were smaller or decent size bets. Did I lean over? I will tell you exactly what I did here. Let's see where we're at. That puts us $40 from goal here. Let's bring our bets on again, 160 across. The ship was the first 3 or 4 days extremely rocky. We were in 50 knot winds the entire first 2/3 of the trip. And one table was that I could lean into it and the waves went this way. The other table was, if you lean into it, the waves went the opposite way. And that was the table I stayed away because that wouldn't rock me left and right. And I didn't want to do that. So what I did do is go on a table where I was leaning in and the waves went this way. And I was actually leaning into it, but I was keeping that straight arm that I am focusing on during the show here. All that set. And dice on. So that way I could time the release of the dice. And it was funny because I would sit there like this, or I would sit there like this and wait until the wave was just right. And then I would release it. 4, 6, 10. It is Waylon's best friend on that end. Daddy Joe. So this should be enough to get us to goal here. So that was the tricky part of throwing the dice on the ship this last time that I've not experienced before in the abundance like I did this time. I did do well, David. Thank you. But anyhow, that brings us to 14,708. So I'm just going to pull down my bets and we'll just play the pass line and see if we get paid on that. We're getting towards the end of the show here anyhow. So 5454, we made goal finally. And all bets set. They saw it. Did I hit the wall exactly how I'm throwing right now, actually. So their pass line was somewhere right around in this area right here. So I was looking on their table right in here is where I would land it. So that would put it right about here. So yeah, I was going straight on with the shot, if that makes sense. And I only had like 4 no rolls the entire trip, maybe. In fact, one of them I argued. I'm like, that was not a no roll. And they were like, yes, it was. I'm like, okay, whatever. But otherwise, the rest of them, I actually called it for them. And a stick person looked at me and started laughing. They're like, thanks. That makes my job easier. I didn't hit the wall with one of the die, and I called, no roll. So, yeah. So overall, it was a good cruise, though. Very good cruise. And all that set, they sucked. But yeah, I was very, very, very disciplined on the betting there. Got off the table at my profit goals are close to. Two, 4, 6. Another Kevin the Carpenter 2x4. Looking for a 5. It even got to the point by the end of the cruise where there was not a ton of people playing, but as soon as I jumped on the table, the people would jump in like really fast because they had seen me shoot already, and I was doing well. But it got to the point towards the end of the cruise where if somebody was standing stick left 1 or kind of like 1.5, the dealer saw me walking up and they would actually tell the people or ask the people to move down, so I would have stick left 1, which is really nice. I did do some drifting with the dice, Mad Hatter, similar to what I'm doing here. But it was pretty decent. I got the dice to stick pretty decent there. All that set. Results, which I guess is one of my main goals. Again, table here is a little bit bouncier than normal, so 2, 3, 5, just Gen 5, and we got a winner 5, so I finally get paid out on that. 5, 4, 5, 4. Puck turns off. So overall, I was actually happy with the casino play. If I could do it over, I'd probably play a little bit more time-wise. I only played like 2.5 hours a day, maybe 3 hours a day. So time-wise, I'd probably play a little bit more, but I was getting to the point where there was normally at a busy table, there was probably like 8 people on a table, but I was averaging probably like around 3 or 4 people per time, and I got to the point where I was actually getting tired from shooting, so I was doing a lot of shooting it myself. But anyhow, let's keep that $15 pass line out there. Let's go all bets set, and dice out. Ooh, dice put apart when they left my fingers. 6, 4, 10. Waylon's best friend on that end. Sorry, Glenn. 5, 4, 5, 4. We get a 6, 4, 10 result. Okay, so our goal is 14,696. We're at 14,723. So it gives us $27. Let's just, I don't know, we'll just keep it at, we'll just play the pass line here. Not a big deal. We may go, so I'm just shooting for practice here now. Good morning, Andrew. Yours did not go so well. First day won 1,000, and then the other 5 sessions were just awful. Was on Carnival Mardi Gras. Okay, I'm sorry to hear that. Having a couple strategies available is always helpful, and being able to adjust on the fly helps as well. Even though I promote the blue collar style of play, that does not 100% of the time pay out. 325, just Gen 5. Sometimes you got to be flexible, and that's why the horseman helped me a lot. I was break even a lot with the horseman, up and down, up and down, up and down, and then I'd go up a little bit, and then I would go down a little bit, and I would see even, and I would always end it on an up note, though. That is one thing that I did do. Yeah, time exposure. Yeah, the time exposure table is not always the best thing. But I needed more time to get my comp value up a little bit higher, which is what I did not do, and I wish I did do a little more of. I did win a free cruise, but my selection of cruises is very limited. One, 3, 4, one-eyed Joe. Craps Master Journey. So that part I was not happy with, but I did hit prime, so I was happy about that. So that gives me, I don't drink very often. Once I had prime, I had about 2 or 3 drinks after I was done playing craps for the night. Give me time to unwind a little bit. Mary went to bed usually relatively early in that, but yeah, same for Jen, only 2 hours a day, but played a blackjack level. Well, that makes a difference, though. That really does. So all that set. This out. But it was different on this cruise because we had the kids with us. I was short on 516 KitchenAid mixer. We had the kids with us, so I want to spend a little bit of time with them as well. One requirement I had with the ship with the kids, because that was their first cruise, was, and this part kind of sucked because of the waves and everything. But their only requirement on the ship was that they had to have supper with us every night and he had to go to a show with us every night. And the part that sucked about that was that they didn't have a show every night because of the wave action. They actually canceled. They actually canceled a lot of the shows for safety of the performers and that. So all that set. This out. And there was a lot of times where I did like an hour and a half session, took a little bit of a break, came back for another session of the same size. I was a little bit strong on that throw. 314, Big Joe from Craps Master Journey. 554, 314. And for some reason, I mean, this is the level of intelligence of some of the players on it. I should say most of the players on the ship. They're excited when they throw yos on the come up because they got paid. I mean, I think they have more eruptions on the yo being thrown than anything. It was kind of funny. So all that set, they soaked. Yeah, you did say have the Gargoil turned on. Kept betting and the dealers kept allowing it. Yeah. I think for me, I didn't have as many problems. I had a few like that. And the ship you're gonna have that because 268 Duracellite. And the ship you're gonna have that because there's so many inexperienced players that have never played the game, have played it very little, want to learn about the game. And that was one of the things I talked to a lot of people that were standing near me. Hey, and I told them ahead of time, you have any question about the game, ask me. That's fine. But when I'm shooting, do not bother me. Do not bother me at all. When I'm done, I will be happy to answer any questions whatsoever. And I answered quite a few questions in that. All that set. But there was a few times where people would throw bets in weird, and I would just stop. I would leave go of the dice, and then they would pull it back, and I would just stare at those people. And the dealers caught on pretty fast what I was doing and why I was doing it. Oh, that was a roll off. 246, Kevin the Carpenter, 2x4. Left eye took off on us. But it's very apparent when I was doing that to the dealers what I was thinking. And they would pull the dice back, and then they would warn these people, hey, knock it off, dice are out, you can't place any bets, keep your hands out. Big problem on the ship this cruise was people with drinks in their hands over the top of the table. I cannot tell you how many times they got the dealers are bitching about that. Yeah, I saw that last night, Jen. We'll have to buy Ian like 3 or 4 of those shirts. Oh my God, that's funny. He's got a voice that carries. Four hard 8 square pair. Imagine doing that for Ian. 5454. We got a 448. Ian doesn't talk when he talks when I shoot, and I can hear him all the way from the other side of the table all the time. And Chad does though. That's too funny. So. All bets set here. 30 people still playing along. We've got 22 people watching. I have only 10 thumbs up. Let's see if we can spread the love a little bit. Hit that thumbs up, please, on the way out. Peace out. Midnight. OMC Craps, all the dots, all the spots. Midnight. That 454. We got a 6612. Yeah, you can hear even from across the casino, even. Yeah, 100%. I love the guy to death. I really do, but he has definitely got a voice that carries. And all that said, hopefully you guys are making decent profits today. We've had some semi-decent rolls here. This out. 325, just Gen 5. 454, single pitch to the dice, 325. Thanks, sir, Matt Hatter. Bribe accepted. And all that set. Face out. Five hard 10, Old Bay Bushel winner 10. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Winner 10. Pot turns off. Joe gets paid out again. Now I'll be able to go up on 2 or 3 bets here. 5-10, primary top side, both dice. 5454. Okay, puck turns off. We are at a $15 bet level for our pass line. And I'll bet set. Looking for a new point. Still shooter number 4 for the day. And here we go. Sorry, Jen. 167 on the come out. It's a pass line winner. Come out and natural loser for the DP. 5454. We got a 167. Come on, 7s today. 5454. Again, $15 pass line bets. All bets set. Ace out. $549, hard 9, the big daddy max. So let's mark that point at 9. Five, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 9 result. Yeah, there goes a chance it's small. You're right. I don't often throw those though, Greg. I really don't. For as long as my rolls tend to be, I have a hard time hitting that ATS. It's basically because I don't try. So we're at 14,738. It gives us $44 or so to play with. Let's go 15. Let's go $18, 6 and 8. And I'll bet set. Face out. $369, winner 9, triple D, Dice Dr. Dan. So point made, point hit, Buckeye buckshot. Okay. I 100% agree with you, Greg, on that one. 100%. If I hit it more often, I would bet it, but I really don't. And my confidence levels and a lot of other people trying to hit it is low as well. But bets turn off. $15 pass line bet is where we're at right now. We'll call that. I'll bet set right away and dice out. Looking for a new point. $6-5 mid-moyo. Churro coming to us from above. I was just about ready to say I don't throw a lot of outside numbers. I normally throw box numbers. Well, I threw an outside number. So I guess that comment's out the window. Conservative play is boring on a roll like this, 100%, Scott. But it is fun. It is what it is. It protects you. It protects you, my friend. Gets money back to the bank, back to the rack. I'll bet set. Dice out. Helps you lock up that profit. Everybody in this game, 167 on the come up, pass line winner, come on natural. Everybody in this game here wants high flying action. But that's usually what stings them. Boring is good. Boring is good, unfortunately. That's why I don't have 100,000 subscribers, because I am boring. Sorry, Jen. Told you not to do that on me. I'll bet set. And dice out. 516 KitchenAid mixer. So marking that point of 6. 5454 is a right dial access. Right top side on the left. So let's bring that 6 down. Let's go $15 on the field. We'll use that to spread across. Let's put 15 on the 5. 5454. Nine-finger boring Joe. Yep, 100%. Dice out. $268 Dursolite. It's a $4 profit for me on that one. Woohoo! 454 268 result. Good morning, Waylon. How you doing, my friend? Yeah, so I texted Waylon the other day. I talked to him about one of the let's go 15 hours in that field. Talked to him about a guy that was on the ship. Guy who was standing next to me, I think he sounded like he had a German accent almost. But I was stick left 1, he was stick left 2, and he's playing the Arnold. And he thought it was like the greatest thing since sliced bread, you know. And he's talking to me about, you know, trying to explain to me how the Arnold works and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, I know the Arnold. I said, it's one of my good friends actually came up with the program. And he kind of looked at me like he had no clue who Waylon was. And he was trying to make it out as he invented the program and this and that. And I was playing the Horseman at the time, and he's trying to ask me questions about it. And I'm like, I just kind of gave up answering questions with the dude because I was like, you have no clue. You really have no clue. So, dice out. 145 truck and camper. Yeah, that guy it was funny. It really was. Like, dude, you did not come up with the Arnold. I can guarantee you that, especially if you're using the name the Arnold, which he did. But he had no clue who Waylon was. So yeah, it is what it is, I guess. All different types. So what do we throw? We threw a 5. We'll back up again. Field. I'm just playing with profits right now, so it doesn't matter. With fun money. And all bets set. Dice out. $516 winner 6. Clock turns off again. $5454. We got a 516 result. So clock turns off. Everything turns off. Bet still at the $15 pass line bet. Again, just playing with fun money right now. And all bets set. Dice out. $325, just Gen 5. So we are on the 5 again, which we were a couple times on this shooter already. 5454, 325 results. Clock turns back on. Let's go 18 on that 5, or 18 on 6, we'll 15 on that 9. We'll just go inside on this shooter here. Trend bet upwards on this one. And all bets set. Excellent. 213, ace deuce, Alfredo sauce, mama bear. 454, we got 213. No help for me. And all that's set. Face out. 5-2. Finally, the roll comes to an end with a 5-2 Bruce. Do not become sharp rate. Okay. So let's get this entered in. We'll go through our statistics for the day and we'll wrap up the show here. We actually are 14,744, so that's about $50 over goal. So that's good. Oops, wrong button. Let's go to our statistics here. And we have got 4 shooters today, 11, 7, 12, and 31. SORs at a 15.3, SRRs at a 6.8, 5 count 7. So strong numbers today were the 5, 6, and 8 by far. Box numbers, inside numbers were high today. 410s a little bit low. Call outsides are high. Horns are low. Fields are low. Hardways are low as well. Looking at our dice roll results through the end of last week, Friday, 3,233 throws, puts our SOR at 10.92, SRRs at a 7.07, BSRs at a 7.57. So, go $500 pass and 600 across, and now I 7-0. Sorry, Jen. Oh my god, up 1900 for the day for red. That's awesome. I need to skip these morning shows, says Jen. You just need to stop betting the PME. Do a DC instead. That'll become a little bit better. You are very welcome, Greg. Thank you. And Scott, you're welcome. BB Wood, thank you. Thank you, Michael Peterson. Joe, I am Mr. Opposite. Oh, yeah. Okay. Anyhow, I will be back tomorrow, everybody. Please join along also. My name is Joe. This is my Craps Master Dice Shooting Journey. Let's make it yours too. Everybody have a great day. Be safe. Be prosperous. See you tomorrow.